Hey, welcome. This is the 15 subscriber special. My God, can't believe someone accidentally clicked on my channel and subscribed. Thank you. So, I'm going off the theming of the last subscriber special. What the heck did I play when I was 15? Well, in order to figure that out, I'm on this trusty website called Wikipedia, and we're looking at 2004 in video games. Man, there were some good games that came out this year, some of which I don't have access to anymore. Tony Hawk's Underground 2, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. I've never played Doom 3. One day I want to change that. I probably said this before. I never played Doom 1 or 2 either. One day. I mean, this could be the game of the special, but I don't own it, so that's not going to happen. Dragon Quest? Gran Turismo 4, I remember playing with my cousin. Good game. Oh, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Man. That game. Oh, Half-Life 2, Halo 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. So many good games came out this year. Oh, Ninja Gaiden. I remember my older cousin, Zenith. He showed me this game, and I was like, this game looks impossibly hard. How is anyone supposed to play it? And, you know, cue a couple years later, Dark Souls would come out. Of course, you got your classic Pokemon remakes here. Oh, Prince of Persia. That's a trilogy I'm going to visit one day. World of Warcraft. Man, I remember losing all my friends to that. I never played it, knowing that I would never come back from it. New intellectual properties, Fable. Played the first Fable. Also, my cousin Zenith said it was really good. Far Cry. I only played Far Cry Instinct on the Xbox. I actually thought that game was cool. I kind of wish that version had a port, because I would definitely play that again. Loved the map editor in that. Red Dead Revolver. Oh, Nintendo DS was launched. What else happened this year, out of curiosity? Oh, Castle Wolfenstein Creator dies at 54. Nintendo officially announces its Revolution, later named Wii console. Revolution is just a much better name. I don't know why they didn't keep that. Counter-Strike Source and Half-Life 2 are officially released on PC. Oh man, yeah. Electronic Art purchases 20% stake in Ubisoft. The purchase at the time was considered hostile. Didn't know that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out a game to play, so give me 1 second. Okay, I thought about it for a couple seconds, and there were some other additional titles from 2004 that I saw that I wish I could play. Maybe I'll talk about that towards the end of the video, but for the sake of proceeding forward, I have chosen a game that I have access to. Yeah, sort of. And yeah, let's hit this button. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second here. Ah, there we go. Right, perfect. Oh, hold on. Well, it looks like it's capturing the game audio, but not in the way that I'm wanting it to. There we go. That's a bit better. Weird. Okay. Normally it's not like that, but I just booted up this game without doing any troubleshooting. Had to figure out how to log into my old Xbox account. Man, I hadn't used that since 360 days. Oh. Halo 2, using the Master Chief Collection. Why not? I mean, Halo 2 was iconic. I mean, so was like Metal Gear Solid 3, among other games that came out that year. Now, I believe this is the Master Chief Collection, so I believe, I know it is. I mean, that's why I booted up. So I don't know if these cutscenes have been reworked.
There was only one chip.
One? Are you sure?
Yes. They called it the Pillar of Autumn.
Why was it not destroyed with the rest of their fleet?
It fled as we set fire to their planet. But I followed with all the ships in my command.
When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty?
Blinded?
Paralyzed? Dumbstruck?
No.
Yet the humans were able to evade your ships, land on the sacred ring, and desecrate it with their filthy footsteps.
Noble hierarchs, surely you understand that once the parasite attacked...
There will be order in this council.
You were right to focus your attention on the Flood. But this demon, this Master Chief...
By the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do.
Noble Prophet of Truth, this has gone on long enough. Make an example of this bungler. The Council demands it.
You are one of our most treasured instruments. Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction. But your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
Damn.
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
No, you will not. Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does, the weight of your heresy will stay your feet, and you shall be left behind.
Like through Halo 1, it was always cool to just be thrust into the foray of combat and experiencing the game and its
The plating
universe.
is about to fail. There's viscosity throughout the gel layer. Optics, totally fried. And let's not even talk about the power supply. You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Tell that to the Covenant.
Good old John Halo. I should really play through 4, 5, and 6, but I've heard it's a mixed bag.
Well, I guess it was all obsolete anyway. Your new suit's a Mark 6. Just came up from SomeoneNamedDean this morning. Try and take it easy until you get used to the upgrades. Okay, let's test your targeting first thing. Please look at the top
Untangle
light.
my controller. I decided I'm going to use my controller here because that's how I would have played it back in the day. Okay.
Go ahead and look at the top light, Chief.
Oh, and why is my controller not working? Come on. Something might be wrong with my controller. Look up.
Good. Now look at the bottom light.
There we go.
All right, look at the top light again. That's it. Now the bottom one. Okay. Everything checks out. Stand by. I'm gonna offline the inhibitors. Move around a little. Get a feel for it. When you're ready, come meet me by the zapper.
Now, this is the Master Chief Collection. What button was it to toggle? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Hua. Oh, that is such a cool function. Jeez Louise. The funny thing is, this is how I remember it looking. And this is what it looked like. It's still good, considering the time. And there's a beautiful aesthetic to just this era. Like the kind of cold and sterile simplicity of the geometry. It's sci-fi, but it's also 2004. And you get this, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's a bit more detailed sci-fi. Oh man, that is such a beautiful function. Pretty quick, too. I'm probably going to be hitting that button a lot. Great, I know I'm supposed to be playing the game, but... looks like I'm holding a gun.
Pay attention, because I'm only going over this once. This station will test your recharging energy shields. Step on in, I'll show you.
Sure.
Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Bingo! As you can see, they recharge a lot faster. If your shields go down, find some cover, wait for the meter to read fully charged.
That, or he can hide behind me. You done with my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any training wheels.
His armor's working fine, Johnson. You're free to go, son. Just remember, take things slow.
Don't worry, I'll hold his hand.
Johnson, one of the best characters of the franchise. Well, I mean, I say this from not being the most Halo-y of Halo fans, but I played through 1, 2, 3.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece?
Sorry, Guns, it's classified.
My ass! Well, you can forget about those adjustments to your AT scope, and you're sure...
Well, he's in a particularly fine mood. Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him an invitation.
Oh, tram sequence.
Earth. Haven't seen it in years.
Because it seems like Sergeant Johnson...
Out for basic. The orbital defense grid was all theory and politics. Now look, the Cairo is just one of 300 geosync platforms. That Mac gun can put a round clean through a Covenant capital ship. Coordinated fire from the Athens and the Malta, nothing's getting past this battle cluster in one piece. Ships have been arriving all morning.
Huh.
Nobody's saying much, but I'll bet something big's about to happen.
At ease, soldiers. Also, I forgot how tall John Halo is. Isn't he like 7 feet tall or something crazy like that? And the armor just adds to it. Or maybe he's like 8 feet tall. I can't remember.
Told me there wouldn't be any cameras.
And you told me you were gonna wear something nice. Folks need heroes, Chief, to give them hope. So smile, would you? Well, we still got something to smile about.
Oops. Oh, I can hit the button to... Oh. Yo. Yeah. Oh, what? Kind of messes up the audio, but... Oh, that's... Okay. That is so cool. I didn't realize you could do that in this. I just assumed. Oh, man. This is how I remember it.
Drawn quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg, they will be disappointed. Are you sure?
Gentlemen, we're lucky to have you back. Go ahead, Cortana.
Another whisper, sir, near Io. We have probes.
But we're going to have to make this quick.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Sergeant Major, the Colonial Cross is awarded for acts of singular daring and devotion. For a soldier of the United Earth Space Corps.
There can be no greater heresy. Let him be
Parallels.
an example for all who would break our covenant.
And you get to see the Halo 2 models in all their majesty, which at the time was amazing. This whole sequence is amazing.
Your father's actions were in keeping with the highest traditions of military service. His bravery in the face of impossible odds reflects great credit upon himself and the UNSC. The Navy has lost one of its best.
Slip space rupture. Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
This is Fleet Admiral Harper. We are engaging the enemy.
Negative, Admiral. Form a defensive perimeter around the cluster. Commander, get to your ship. Link up with the fleet.
Yes, sir.
You have the Mac gun, Cortana. As soon as they come in range, open up.
Gladly.
Something's not right. The fleet that destroyed Reach was 50 times this size.
Sir, additional contacts. Boarding craft and lots of them.
They're going to try to take our Mac guns offline. Give their capital ships a straight shot at Earth. Master Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir. I need
Yes, sir.
Right this way.
I need a weapon. Oh, I gotta stop hitting that cutscene button. Oh, maybe that was the end of the cutscene. Okay. Ah, man, this takes me back. So Halo 2... Okay, first off, gotta talk about some things.
All hands, report to the battle station.
Me and my family and like my cousins who played Halo and my friends were always just kind of joking and theorizing, how the heck did Johnson survive the events of Halo 1? Pretty sure it seemed like he was dead. And I appreciate how the guy, what was his name? I already forgot his name. He just completely lampshaded.
This is not a drill. I repeat.
All right.
This is not a drill.
Oh gosh. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. I gotta remember how to do weapons and stuff. Oh man, it's been years. Now I'm using like a... Man, I really miss my USB 360 style Xbox controller. But this is okay. It's pretty similar. Master Chief, what are you doing? I need a weapon. I didn't take my anger management classes. What are you talking about? Just kidding. I was just testing the safety mechanism.
Open weapon.
Looks like they don't work on these guns.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by.
Yo, I want to be like this guy. Giant ass weapon over his shoulder, hauling it around effortlessly.
Bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Master Chief, appears we're being docked. I hope they buy me breakfast. Master Chief, what do you mean? Yeah, you're right. Only I should be doing the docking here. I'll buy them breakfast. Oh my lord, what am I saying? Oh, God, forgive me for talking. I'm not funny, I'm just... Oh man, this was so cool back in the day. And then I remember seeing all the trailers talking about all the things Halo 2 was doing versus the first one, which was already amazing in its own right. And it just looked so good. Oh right, I forgot dual wielding is just not holding the button, you gotta actually fire them at the same time. Whew. Such a fun concept. It wasn't the first game to do guns akimbo. I'm trying to think of other games that may have done it at the time. Far Cry Instincts had some guns akimbo going on. GoldenEye had it when you had the weapon cheat. Okay, GoldenEye dual wielding was you can use the cheats to get a couple sets of weapons You could also get the all weapon cheat to have 2 of essentially everything except, you know, certain tools and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I guess in terms of guns akimbo, I guess, yeah, certain weapons maybe you can dual wield if you pick them up in the campaign, but I can't remember. Yeah, I think so, like the machine guns, like the Klob or Kleb. Oh, even the sound design changes. I didn't notice that at first. I also remember there's a way to, like, if you had the all weapons cheat and you're holding two-handed, you know, weapons two-handed, if you kept mashing the button, shucks, was it Z and A and A? I think one was to swap back a weapon and swap forward. If you mixed it up a lot, you could kind of shuffle the animation so you can kind of hold one weapon in one hand and a different in another. Really hard to pull off, though. Cool. Oh man. Oh, you had a flashlight. Good stuff. And I like the fact that you can just, you know, do one or the other, right? Oops. Oh, if you melee, you just drop it? Need to remember that, but yeah, we'll just continue dual wielding. But I think this is probably one of the games that was the most memorable for doing something like this. The dual wielding, I mean, everything else is just also great with the game. Can't rip off the turret in this one. I thought that was the coolest thing in Halo 3. You just pick up the turret and just go around. Oops, where's my other gun? Oh, nope.
Hey, keep it up. Might be as good as me one day.
Jeez, what are you doing? Where's my other gun? Oh, there we go. Master Chief, what are you doing? Fighting to finish. What? Wait, what? I mean, I just like to finish things, you know? Like I like big holes. You mean halos? Yeah, I like to finish them off, yeah. Don't ask, don't question it. Please. I gotta stop, please. I gotta stop. Gotta stop talking. Master Chief, why do you take you so long to fire? I needed 20 minutes because I finished my load. Okay, I gotta stop. What am I doing? I'm not funny. Although I came up with a good joke today that I thought my coworkers would appreciate, knowing their sense of humor. Bit tasteless. I'll say it to you. Maybe you'll figure it out. Although, do I actually want to say it? Because one day my kids are going to be watching this. Hey, by the way, I have a kid, in case you're tuning in for the first time. Toddler at the moment, turning 3 eventually, soon. I also have another kid in T-minus 2 weeks, or less. So we'll see how that goes. Hope it goes well, though. Nothing is more exhilarating than just anticipating a phone call about a kid arriving. Anyways, back to the game, though. Okay, the joke was, I'll just say it, you can pick up the pieces, you can figure it out. The joke was, oh man, am I that tasteless? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be, just for the second. What does Kurt Cobain and Jimmy Neutron have in common? That's it, that's all I'm gonna say. You'll figure out the rest. Turns out, I'm firing at my own team member, sorry. Master Chief, why are you firing at the... No, never mind, I'm not even gonna say that. I was gonna say something that was gonna be like a joke that involved penetrating. But, never mind, we're not gonna do that. This is what I normally do. I'm just being weird for some reason. Trying to find that balance of cringe and unhinge.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven off its borders.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it! They're retreating! We won!
Oh, can't go in there. Oh yeah. Ah, man. This was so cool to be able to do something like this.
This is bad. Real bad.
Sorry, I'm admiring the fact I can hold 2 different weapons at once. Looks like I can hold up to 3 weapons now. And yes, I'm referring to my...
All hands, brace for impact.
Oh, and doesn't the reticle even change a bit? To reflect? Or am I wrong about that? Yeah, it does. Oh man, that's such a cool touch. Your icon changes to reflect the weapons. Oh, sorry guys. Good thing I'm just playing on normal, otherwise I'd be dead. A little while ago, my buddy, let's call him Richard for the sake of, you know, I've said this before, when I refer to my buddies on stream, I use an alias for whatever reason, whatever I come up with. Sometimes it's a username, sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, I'll just use this name because it slipped, I'm gonna use it. So I'll just call him Richard for the sake of the story. Might even change next time, I've done that before too. But yeah, him and we played through Halo 1 on Legendary, and that was a fantastic time. Difficult. Co-op Legendary, but it was a blast. And it was really fun. We also played on the Master Chief Collection here, so it was fun to just kind of toggle through and just see the differences. And I suppose that's one thing that I will always think about when it comes to Halo is just the co-op experience, just playing with a close friend and just fighting aliens together. Good stuff. Yeah, it's fun to see what they did. There is beauty in the simplicity and bump mapping of these early graphics though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you can see kind of the jagged, I don't even know what you'd call that. But at the time, stuff like this was cutting edge. And it's still nice to look back on because it makes you really appreciate where we've come in terms of technology and gaming. And what you're seeing right now here...
Chief, if we don't take out their boarding craft, they'll just keep sending reinforcements.
Anyways. This isn't even cutting edge and it's still kind of beautiful, you know? Sorry, I was looking at walls. Yeah, firing guns akimbo is pretty badass. And you could fist people. Good times. Oh. That looks a little jank, but I believe the game is running on, I think, someone could correct me, I believe it's just Halo 2's engine with, you know, fancy coat of paint over it. That's how it's able to swap like this, right? I mean, obviously when I say coat of paint, it's got a lot more going on than that. I mean, you could just see it, but, I want a different weapon. There we go. This is the battle rifle, right? I believe so. I'm gonna say it. I liked the assault rifle of Halo 1, and I was a bit disappointed that they swapped it out with this one. I am of the sort that when you do revisions or changes in a game, you should take the old and add it to the new. Like, I felt like this game should have had both the assault rifle and, you know, the battle rifle.
Uh-oh. Hey,
but I guess it would have not been necessary, considering you can hold 2 submachine guns akimbo, and...
That explosion came from inside the Athens, same as the Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
Then they sure as hell brought one here. Chief, find it.
Someone set us up the bomb. You guys still fighting down there? I thought we killed everything. Okay, where's this gunfire, guys? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize this door opened. The battle rifle is a lot more accurate and it's a bit more punchier. I just like the idea of just having a two-handed rifle and just praying and spraying. And plus, it was iconic to me for Halo 1, having that assault rifle. But you know, in this game, it's the Master Chief's holding the 2 SMGs on the cover, so yeah. Ah man, that's a fun detail, not gonna lie. It's probably annoying to see me do it, but can't help it. last time I think I played Halo 2 would have been around when I was maybe... Oh, I probably played it when I was... Yeah, 15. Probably would have played it again for a couple years after that for the multiplayer experience until Halo 3 came out. And I'm pretty sure we rarely looked back at Halo 2, unless it was for just random multiplayer experiences for nostalgia. Oh, and man, all the multiplayer we did, all my buddies. So much on, what was it called? Was it Blood Gulch or was it Hemorrhage? See, I always forget that. Oh, I need to take a break. I'm getting burnt out. Hey, I got a really dumb story to say. So, once upon a time, because for some reason I thrive on saying the dumbest, well, the dumbest possible. Sometimes. I used to. I mean, I don't thrive on it now. I just say dumb stuff, and now I just feel bad. But no, that's not true. I've learned to accept who I am, and sometimes what I say is just... Anyways, I remember one time I was telling one of my buddies, I think it was my buddy Lycos. I had him going for a bit. I was like, hey, did you know that the shield recharging sound was based on the... Why am I even saying so? I'm gonna say it because it's just so f***ing dumb. I was like, hey, no, never mind. I can't. There's just some things I'm like, even that's just a little too cringy for me after all these years. And I know you're thinking, Dean, you gotta say the story. No, it sucks. It's not even funny. It's just dumb. And I'm just being nostalgic about something I said once. Uh-oh, this is bad. The infamous sticky. I didn't say it earlier, but when I was playing Master Chief Collection 1, or sorry, Halo 1 on the Master Chief Collection with my buddy Richard, I can't remember what level it is. You gotta jack the ship. Is it a Ghost or Banshee? Gosh, it's been so long. I don't even remember the name of all the vehicles. That's awful, and that just shows I'm not a real Halo fan, but... There's that one mission in Halo 1. You're fighting, you gotta get the ship, you gotta escape. I think you crash it later. Anyways, there's a sequence where I'm pretty sure on Legendary you're fighting against like the elite of the elite. Everyone's invisible, everyone's dressed in dark clad armor, everyone looks badass. Even the grunts were problematic. And they were all just throwing sticky grenades with absolute precision. That part was hard. I remember playing that and I was like, oh man, are we even gonna get through this? But we did, and I was so happy we managed to pull it off. It was just fun to go through Halo 1 on Legendary, and it's such a good time. I wouldn't trade it for anything. You know, it was a good time. And I was always like, yeah. I was always non-committal about going through Halo 2. Legendary co-op. But I don't know, I just was always saying we would, and then we would make excuses, and then we never did. But maybe one day. But it's gonna be a while to be able to arrange that time. Time is a finite resource for me now.
We don't have much time.
The nature of my mom being, yes, so I was gonna say it again. His mom's sick, yeah. It's just the nature of that, and the nature of being a dad, and having another kid on the way, which is gonna change the dynamic of my life yet again. And I've been kind of thinking about that. It's nothing bad. I'm actually looking forward to having baby number two here. I think I'll feel more at ease being able to actually, see the kid, and to be able to actually, hold them. Actually, you know, contribute, you know, contribute to the dynamic.
Fire team to Terminal 2.
I mean, in the sense, it's like, there's not a whole lot I can do for my wife other than just be supportive and be there, but, you know, I can't take away the pressure of the weight of, you know, carrying a baby other than, oh, okay, yeah, there's a couple things I can do. I can, you know, be supportive, hold my hand on the belly and alleviate the weight for a bit, but...
I was almost on board when they showed up.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
Shucks. Hold on. There we go. Still getting used to the dual wielding here. I played some games, I don't remember which, but something is contributing to the muscle memory where I feel like holding down one button is going to allow me to fire both at the same time. But I honestly appreciate the fact that the game allows you to just do one or the other. So if I was being a bit more smart and being, you know, a bit more skillful, I could probably just do one at a time. Or kill things twice as fast and just be a bit conservative and not continue to hold on to the trigger. There we go. Appreciate the one-handed reload. Wait, what's my grenade button? Can I throw a grenade when... You know what? I might as well actually just look at the controls here. Okay, I'm gonna just say the story. Why the hell not? So, I once told my buddy, Lycos, that the sound of the shield regenerating was the relief of, anyway, you know what? I'll just leave it at that because it's a bit more ambiguous. And, he was like, what? Really? And I had him going for a bit. I don't know, because the thing is, it's a bit obvious when I say something dumb. But sometimes I can be convincing in my stupidity. And I had him going for a second. It's like, what? That's the weirdest thing ever. Like, really? I was like, oh yeah, totally. And then I was like, okay. Like way later, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm joking. Anyways, my wife has gotten on my case about that. Or if I tell a dumb joke, she's like, you gotta say you're joking, because she's being nice about it. I think, this is problematic. What? Hello, Earth. Oh, that wasn't a problem later, but it is now. Anyways, yeah, it's something I've learned to work on. Just actually saying I'm joking. Hey, humor's subjective. Okay, I forgot there's a bit of like moon gravity. I wish I remembered all the secrets, like where the skull placements were and all the crazy Easter eggs. I remember hunting them with my buddies.
Sir, boarders have breached the fire control center. They have a bomb.
Can you defuse it?
Yes, but I'll need the Chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
Chief, get to the bomb, double time. Cortana, prioritize targets and fire at will.
Someone set us up the bomb. But yeah, the dynamic of my life is going to change very shortly within 2 weeks. I'm actually excited for it.
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers.
And nervous.
Take them out one by one. Second echelon, keep those carriers busy.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the kill zone. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Also on the Steam page, I guess the anniversary for Halo 2 was very recently or something, as of like last year, towards the tail end of it, 2024. Apparently you can go into like some sort of beta or debug thing in Steam and access beta levels that were cut content. I find that stuff fascinating.
Alert. Order. Force drive now.
I'm not gonna pause to take a look at it because it's been so long that I don't remember that stuff, but...
The bomb is right here.
Hi there, this is SomeoneNamedDean from, oh gosh, in the future, very much in the future, almost 2 months, I guess, a month and a half. At the time of this recording here that you're hearing now, baby number 2 is here. Wife is good, baby's good, toddler is good, we're all good. I mean, wife and I are feeling some sleep deprivation, but yeah, all is well. I mean, the whole process of baby number 2 coming into the world is very complicated. I'll figure out when to talk about that sort of thing. But here, I want to quickly discuss what I was discussing in the video as I was listening to it and making sure it wasn't too offensive to anyone listening. This year, E3 2003 Earth City. Bet you can't stick it. At E3 in 2003, over 21 years ago, a gameplay demo of Halo 2 was shown for the first time to the world. The city of New Mombasa on Earth is under attack by the Covenant, and the Master Chief is flown in to join the fight along Marines and ODSTs with a new arsenal, namely a single-shot battle rifle and dual-wieldable SMGs, new vehicles, new enemies, and a whole new look. Alas, this mission was never part of Halo 2's retail release. During the 2024 Halo World Championship, we replayed this demo on an original Xbox dev kit before announcing that the intrepid dig site crew have been finishing up work on rebuilding this demo as a playable level. The fruits of their labor are now available to everyone with MCC on PC. Mass improvements have been made to the visual quality and overall stability of this experience, as the original demo required the player to hit specific individual triggers in order to ensure it did not break. Players will see that nav markers help to guide them through each beat of this mission from the moment they step off the Pelican all the way up to boarding the Ghost and escaping into the highway tunnel at the end. We will be sharing more behind-the-scenes information about the E3 2003 demo and other recovered content in a future dig site blog. But for now, after more than 2 decades, the Halo 2 E3 2003 demo is yours to experience. This is actually really cool because a lot of times when there is beta content or early alpha or whatever you'd call it, sigma content, it's usually up to, I guess, fans to kind of unearth it and make it public. It means that may not agree with the devs. Here, I don't know if the dig site crew is officially involved with the same studio as the Master Chief Collection, but I think it's awesome that, first off, it's on the Steam page, it's being announced, and it's accessible through Steam. You don't need to do any shenanigans through, ModDB, as awesome as that website is. It's just a bit more streamlined, and I think that's really neat. I think that's great that we can play that early access content. And this is Alpha Moon? Oh, let's take a look here. Oh, you know what? I should actually get back to the video. This is already been too long of a detour. You're probably already getting... I don't know how you're feeling. I hope you're feeling good, though. I'm doing good. Just acclimating to the whole 2 baby thing. Okay, let's get back into it. But yeah, there's more stuff here, too. Just go to the Master Chief Collection and take a look at the notes. Okay. Now, where was I?
Where are you? The bomb is right here.
Sorry, Cortana. I'm too busy dying. Whoops. Yeah, you know me, Cortana. I love finishing the fight. Yeah, the coolest thing about Halo, though, was the co-op experience. Like, it was just awesome that you could just do split-screen co-op, play the campaign with a buddy. I'm pretty sure my buddy Richard and I played through the trilogy together. And then, of course, the first Halo through the Master Chief Collection. I know I played through Halo 3 a couple times with my brother-in-law. Who wasn't my brother-in-law at the time, but my buddy. The brother-in-law, let's call him Topher. And yeah, the story to share about him and I having an interaction before I started dating his sister. Yeah. You know what? I haven't been throwing grenades. Oh. How do I throw grenades? Nope. Nope. Although you get so used to the graphics, old school, or at least for me, because I remember it looking that way, I even forget that I toggle it sometimes.
Where are you? The bomb is right here.
Gotcha. Can't throw grenades when I'm going guns akimbo. Which is totally fair. Seems like a balancing act for sure. How do I switch grenades though? Nope. Ah. D-pad. And then I think like, what was it? Halo 4? It's not Halo 4. Halo 3 had like 4 different types of grenades, right? Something like that. Or 3. I'm playing so bad. Hey, if you're watching this, sorry. Next thing you know, yeah, so the 15 subscriber special is now just the 14 subscriber special that I never did. Because the subscriber looked and was like, oh yeah, this, you know what, I made a mistake, my bad. I gotta go. I'll see you later. No, it's okay. No, I'm sure you'll find a new 15th subscriber. You know, it's not you, it's me. It's okay. We have different tastes. Okay. The thing is, I just want a streamer who's good at games, okay? And you're just not able to do that. Hey gamers, welcome to the 14 subscriber special part 2. It used to be the 15 subscriber special, but I lost a viewer. Okay, now onto the show. Guess what? I'm full of yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just had to take a nap. So I came up with an alias for my brother-in-law. Let's call him Topher. So yeah, him and I would play this game a lot. And there was one time he moved. He was going to school, and he was actually staying with his brother. At the time, I wouldn't have been married to my wife, so it would have been his brother. So who's also my brother-in-law, I guess, when I think about it. Anyways. He was staying with his brother in the town, the place I currently live in. So, funny enough. But anyways, I would later move out here. But prior to that, I remember we had some good times together. He's doing really well. He moved very, very far away. Not that far, like a 2-hour drive. No, it's not a 2-hour drive. It depends on traffic. That's the short and sweet of it. An hour at most, 2 hours. When everyone is deciding to go the same direction of traffic. That's just life. But you know what? I love the guy and he's doing really well. I think I may have mentioned in a previous video that he proposed to his girlfriend at a like a bungee jump thing. I don't know what you call it. Bungee jump spot doesn't, is that what you would, maybe that's what you would just call it. There's a place you could bungee jump. She bungee jumped down. He waited for the entire family to show up. Us, as in his side of the family. We were all late for various reasons. And I was like, oh man, we're gonna miss it. But luckily the crew, the staffing was like, oh yeah, we're just having some technical difficulties. Left her hanging. Luckily she didn't have her glasses, so she wasn't looking up at us. Although she did say like, oh, they look familiar. Once they pulled her up, got down on one knee, proposed. Magnificent. Anyways, yeah. I'm proud of him for doing that. Oh, it was beautiful, and I'm thankful to have been there. It was a little bit tricky to get there. GPS told us to take a left in the spot that was impossible, so it's like, okay, I guess we're just gonna speed up, go forward a bit here, then do a U-turn somewhere when we can, and then make it into a right, which we did. And then we had to hike up a hill because it's a bungee jump course off a bridge, so it's like, yeah, okay, hustle. And then we got a toddler with us who was like cranky because he's missed his nap. But we made it, and it was awesome. We witnessed it. It was beautiful, and it was a good time. So yeah, I'm just repeating the story for the sake of context. But yeah, my buddy Topher and I, when he was going to school out where I currently live, he invited me over for like a sleepover where we spent like a couple days just playing like freaking Halo, and it was awesome. And we watched Harold and Kumar. I'm gonna say we weren't indulging in anything. Watching Harold and Kumar, the first one, White Castle. So I had never seen it. I hadn't, and I thought of it as a completely different film than what it was. I was like, okay. I vaguely heard it was about someone of Asian descent and Indian descent exploring a European castle. I'm not even joking. That's what I thought I heard about it. So I was like, oh yeah, so it must be like a history piece or something, you know, like a documentary. That's what I thought it was. Boy, was I wrong. And yeah, it turned out to be it was a funny movie. I sometimes talk about it, like just the stupid scenes in that movie. Like the one that gets me a lot is where I think it's Kumar. He has to urinate in the middle of the woods, and then this guy just shows up next to him and starts urinating next to him. And he's like, what the heck? Like, why couldn't you have picked a different bush? And the guy's getting all defensive, like, you don't want this bush. Or I can't remember how it goes. I'm butchering it, of course, obviously. That's just what I do, you know. But he's all like, oh, I didn't know you owned this bush or something like that. And then it like zooms out and shows like, you know, a forest, obviously, because he's just peeing in the middle of nowhere. But I always found that like super funny, because like in real life it'd be so stressful just minding your own business, pulling over somewhere, peeing in the middle of a forest, and then some guy comes out of nowhere and decides to urinate right next to you when there's a gazillion other trees. It's good. It's good. Great movies. Still haven't seen the third one, if I didn't already mention that. But the first two I highly recommend. And yeah, there's some memories ingrained with, you know, Halo and Harold and Kumar because of just having that time with my brother-in-law and playing tons of Halo with him. And yeah, I'm thankful to have him as a part of my life. Oh, I was going to mention a story earlier. Before I started dating my girlfriend, who became my wife and became the mother of my children here, or child, one time he picked me up in his father's like rusted white van. I guess, I don't know what his dad was doing at the time, but it was like a work van. And yeah, he picked me up because I didn't drive at the time. I wouldn't drive for a very long time, but besides the point, he picked me up. We're like, yeah, let's go to the mall, let's hang out, because, you know, we're teenagers, yeah. And then he pulls over, and then he kind of parks the car, and he stops, and he looks at me, and he gives me a stern look, and he's like I can't remember what he said, but he was just suddenly threatening. And maybe the aura of the van, the work van with like the solid white panels and no windows in the back. He goes, Dean, it's like, if you ever hurt my sister, I'll kill you. Or just said something like that. It's like, don't get my... I can't remember the specifics. I always butcher it every time, but it's ingrained in my mind because he's just so happy-go-lucky, and then all of a sudden just 0 to 100. Like, Dean, if you ever hurt or mess around with my sister and make her sad, I'll kill you. Okay? You got it? And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, okay, good. All right, let's go hang out. Let's go check out EB Games or whatever. And I was like, what the heck? But hey, good news. He hasn't had to kill me yet, so we're all good. We're all good. Good guy. Cortana, did I ever tell you I like my women? Oh, never mind. No, Dean, stop. You're not funny. You're not a... I'm not. This isn't what I do. I don't know why I'm trying to... Good thing my legs aren't getting caught and grinded up in that. Sorry, Cortana. You've made a mistake. I'm actually not Master Chief. I'm Amateur Chief. Common misconception. You can tell because my armor's all battered, even though it's brand new. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so I apologize if I'm really giddy. Actually, that's semi-true. I worked today. It was a bit of a long day.
Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
And then one of my higher-ups was like, hey, you know what, you guys are working really hard. I want to buy you a beer. It's like, all right, I'm okay with that. It's a Friday. Yeah, let's go for it. And it's gonna be me and my buddy Crypto, who I work with. But he has some stuff to do. I was like, yeah, that's okay. So I'll hang out with said coworker who I respect and look up to. And he's a fantastic dad, and honestly, he is the benchmark of being a dad. So I kind of want to be like him in terms of the whole dad situation. Will I? I don't know. Only my son will let me know later on in life when he's older. So I'm kind of listening to the music. It's getting good. Maybe more on that on another episode. Cause I'm just all over the place here. Sorry, this music's good. Actually, I swap back every now and then just to appreciate. Still good, still good. Although I am playing on PC, so I'm sure the frame rates are better than it was on Xbox, but still appreciate it for what it was. Appreciating the little details here and there. Right, I was talking about being sleep deprived. Short story long, hung out with the coworker. He bought me a beer. He would have bought me two. I decided I would just have one because I don't feel completely comfortable having more than one beer driving, even though I'm sure I would be. Oh, I'll pause for a second as we...
Leave now.
Cortana. I preferred it the other way.
You don't want to know.
Cairo, this is an Ember class. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size.
Permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
So badass. Oh my lord. Oh, Jesus. So badass. My God.
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
So, stay here.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy.
What I was gonna say earlier was, Cortana, I like my... Sorry. Never mind. Just something dumb for... It's not even funny. I'm just laughing because I'm just an idiot.
Question. What if you miss?
I won't.
Okay, 15-year-old me saw this. This is how I'd remember it. I know this is the remaster. But damn. It's like, what the is going on? This is insane. This is so cool. Of course it was. Doesn't make any sense. He's just, yeah, plummeting into orbit. Chaos going around him. Super soldier. Music swelling up. Also, Halo has one of the most beautiful soundtracks ever. It's just so good. It's angelic. I played at my funeral, sure.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Get inside. Gear up.
We're taking this fight to the surface.
To me, this was so cool because you got to see Earth. Cairo Station. Complete Cairo Station. achievement. Okay, I'm gonna say the stupid joke. The joke I've been alluding to this whole time. This it's I'm just laughing at, it's gonna be like Gordon. Never mind.
Regret.
Catchy. Any idea what it means?
Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah!
Regret is a name, Sergeant. The name of one of the Covenant's religious leaders, a prophet. He's on that carrier, and he's calling for help.
Immediate. Grid Kilo 2-3 is hot. Recommend mission abort.
Roger, Recon. It's your call, Sarge.
We're going in. Get tactical, Marines!
Chester, Chief, get aboard that carrier. Secure the Prophet of Regret. This is the only place on Earth the Covenant decided to land. That Prophet is going to tell us why.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure my buddy...
Wake up.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site. Go, go, go!
Sorry, I guess my brother-in-law Topher. I'm pretty sure him and I did the whole janky thing where you could get the gun of the Scarab. It was like a convoluted Easter egg, but you basically fire the projectile that the Scarab launched. I think it's called the Scarab. It's been a while. But I remember we were just doing all these things, and the Easter eggs were always just so wild in this game. Like, you're just doing all these things, felt like a little bit of boundary breaking, and yeah, sure enough, you get something out of it. It's like so cool. Anyways, I was gonna be like, as John Halo. No, never mind. I'm just gonna shut that. Sorry, I hit the button wrong. I mistimed it. I remember my buddy Scott was like, wow, do you have like an algorithm or something that censors you perfectly? I'm like, no, I've been just recording videos offline and practicing censoring myself because I'm trying not to swear, but I also want to get the point across. Ooh.
Got it trapped. That's all right. I'd hide from me too.
Ah, beautiful. Don't know who would have took the time to suspend themselves to do the graffiti, but cool.
Take off your mask. You can't be that ugly.
No.
Nobody move, right?
Master Chief, you just broke that.
They didn't know we're here before.
You just broke that skylight with your head.
Come on. Here they come. Up high.
Sorry, I know I should be killing aliens, but
Man, you're ugly.
Dangerous knife.
sorry, I'm just appreciating it. All the details. Oh, whoops.
Four on the street, left side. got jackals in the courtyard.
We do? Yeah, I find it fascinating how they accomplish this whole revamp. Just adding details in geometry where it didn't exist prior. Oh, is there more stuff going on over here that I'm just failing to notice? What's going on? Oh, sorry guys.
We done here?
Okay. Oh, we're supposed to go up here?
Bugger, heading over the rooftops.
Oh, I guess maybe we're just having a bit of a skirmish here. Yeah, okay. My bad. Oh, so to add to the whole Harold and Kumar story about me and my buddy, brother-in-law Topher.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. So yeah, I guess what Halo 2 did was it got rid of your health. You know, in the first one you had like a health pool and a recharging shield. I guess this is it's purely just rechargeable, right? If I recall, it was very influential at the time. A lot of games were suddenly just doing regenerating health, which I'm okay with in some ways. If you ask me, Halo 1 I think was a bit better when it came to that because it does simplify. This simplifies it. Halo 1 I felt like was neat where it's like, okay, yeah, you're low on health, but you still have your shield, so just play a bit better and you're okay. Whereas regenerating health kind of trivializes some combat because you can just hide. In the multiplayer aspect, I guess it kind of punishes people for not being thorough enough to finish someone off. But for a story-based campaign, it just, I don't know, makes it kind of a cakewalk. Then again, these games can be so brutally hard on the hardest difficulties, so what am I talking about? With that said, I remember playing Half-Life. Can I do something about this? Oh, hello guys. No sprint button. Don't mind me. I mean, at least it kind of emulates that gameplay cycle of taking cover. I was just thinking about how me and my brother-in-law Topher, we also played through Gears of War. Oh, man. Good times with that, too. Holy smokes. Anyways, I'm going all over the place as I normally do. Let's see if I can roll it back a bit. Hold on. Okay, Harold and Kumar. We weren't smoking anything, but after watching it, we were very, very hungry. So we went to McDonald's, which was just down the street, middle of the night or day, really early or late. And I think I got I was younger at the time. Now, I think when we were doing this whole sleepover gaming session, maybe I would have been in my early 20s. Trying to remember, it's been a minute. Would have been before the Master Chief Collection for sure, absolutely. But yeah, I'm pretty sure between the two of us we ordered 26 hamburgers. Yeah, I could eat a lot of crap when I was younger.
My girl's a little big for that courtyard, Sergeant. I see a good LZ on the other side of these buildings. Meet you there, over. Copy that. Someone get a satchel on the gate.
Oh, hunters. Oh, baby.
Hunters.
Stand back, Marine. Let the chief start your house, huh?
I mean, amateur chief here. Oh, that worked. I always found hunters to be so interesting. And then you read about the lore and how they're basically like some sort of... okay, I could be butchering this. They're like hive mind worms, right? Something like that. Is there ever a sequence in the Halo series where there's more than two?
Second squad, this is Cortana. What is your status? Over.
We're operational, ma'am. Barely. Our pilots didn't make it.
Find a hole, stay put. We'll come to you.
If I don't finish a tangent, it's probably for the best. Especially that joke I keep trying to talk about.
Jackals with sniper rifles.
Sergeant, I need you on that bird. My Pelicans are gonna start airlifting armor and reinforcements into the city. They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile groundhog.
Nobody runs from me, pal.
I hear jackals with sniper rifles.
Keep an eye on them. Good luck.
Ooh, I want that, but how do I get up there? Oh man, the music's so good. I do remember Halo 2 being awesome for introducing all these new Covenant weapons. Even if I miss the assault rifle. The battle rifle's okay, you can zoom in, but... I think there must be a bit of an auto-aim with a controller. Must be. And yeah, I could probably switch to keyboard and mouse, but... I'm craving the nostalgia. Also, I may have been alluding it. Yeah, I think I was. I was going on a tangent earlier. The reason I was mentioning the whole thing about my coworker and going for a beer and all that stuff, because I got home a bit late. It was payday. Wife was craving sushi. She's pregnant. Why not? I mean, so far her cravings have been pretty awesome with me. She craves something, I'm like, I could go for that. None of it has been like this mythological nonsense I hear about people and their pregnant wives. Like, you hear stories like, oh yeah, she just wanted the most weird stuff at the most inconvenient times. Oh man, it sucks. No, she's been extremely pragmatic. It's like, yeah, I've been craving samosas for a month. Like, yeah, I could go for a samosa. Absolutely. Okay, where are ya? But she's like, yeah, I'm craving sushi. And I was like, you know what? I was actually just thinking about grabbing sushi for us. So after this, I'm gonna do it. And then I did. Maybe the restaurant was having a really slow day. It seems like they offered an extra sushi roll, which was nice. I don't get takeout or fast food as often as I used to because it's just so expensive. But it was nice. Yeah. Also, it's just nice that my coworker wanted to buy me a beer. I can't get over that enough. Like, wait, does that even make sense? Am I even talking words? Oh, adding to that, I'm extremely tired. So right now, what time is it? It's 12:57. It's been a very long time since I've been up this late. Energy levels are dipping a bit. I'm not sure how long I can last, honestly, but I get up for like 4:50 to get ready for work in the morning. get to work for around 6. And yeah, I probably got home around like 5-ish or something like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit I was gonna say buggered. Fatigued. Is buggered the right word? I don't know. See, now I'm just being rambly more so than usual. Then again, I guess I've always been kind of rambly, right? That's just what I do. That's welcome to the channel. Hey, someone named Dean. Welcome. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. Dare I comment on how beautiful this game is again? It is a beautiful game. And this update, you know, looks good. And, Ooh, I do like the Magnum. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have the magical scope, but it looks cool as hell. So, that's okay. On the topic of guns, I think I remember grabbing this and I was like, ah man, I kind of wish they kept the Halo 1 Magnum and just added the Halo 2 Magnum. Just for variety's sake. It still packs a punch. Pretty sure I let all these soldiers down because I've been talking too much and just exploring and enjoying the scenery. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with the remaster here. You know, it's impossible for me to not think about all the good times I've had playing this game with my friends, especially the multiplayer and, of course, the co-op. I'm going to say co-op a lot because, I'll be honest, when I played through the original trilogy, I don't think I ever did it solo. I've always played with someone. This is probably one of the few times I actually played in single player. So, you know, it's beautiful and it's fun to revisit, but I guess there's a bit of melancholy realizing, oh, that's from a different, you know, time in my life, and I don't talk to those people as much as I used to. I miss them. Sorry, I know I keep flipping through and it's probably a bit jarring. Just kind of want to appreciate the nostalgia here. Yeah, anyways, tangent. Grab the sushi. I was playing a game with my son. He wanted to play with his little electronic piggy bank, and he gets me to animate all these characters. Which, in a sense, I do wacky voices, and you know, maybe part of the reason. Oh, okay. Maybe part of the reason I do stupid voices on these streams and recordings is because I'm trying to work on it so I can do better wacky voices for him whenever I read stories or play with him. Because sometimes he wants me to pretend, you know, to play as these characters. And it's fun. It is fun. It's strange to be emulating all these characters with him and just pretending, but is it though? I would have done the same thing as a kid. I did do the same thing as a kid, just with Legos, from what I can remember. And yeah, we played for a bit, and I think I was just really tired. I don't know if I guess I haven't been sleeping so good because I'm just kind of a little bit on alert, anticipating baby number 2. Because you never know, baby number 2 can arrive an hour early, or sorry, an hour early, a month early, they say, or a couple weeks late. So be ready. So it has been affecting my sleep, and I've been having lots of weird nightmares recently. Well, not necessarily nightmares, just dreams about me being in unusual situations. Like trying to get to a hotel room, but every time I open up a door, it's an elevator, even though it shouldn't be. And it's like, that's weird. Why is that happening? Or, had a dream today that we had to move, and I'm not a fan of moving. I know it has to get done, but gonna pick up your life and relocate? Not a fan. Less I can do of it, the better. Even though change is good. But I think in the context of the dream, it was unwanted change. It's like I had to move, but I was making the most of it. But the layout of the house was just really, really tall. Like, I think we were having to rent some sort of apartment, and like the rooms were like 3 stories tall, which I know makes no sense. So it looked like a warehouse. And I was like looking above, and I'm like, there's a lot of like space up there. Like, why doesn't this place utilize it? And why are all these platforms up there? I don't know. I was just seeing a lot of venting. Gosh, I'm playing awful right now. How about a grenade? There you go. I've always had trouble sleeping, I think. It's just how I've always been. Yeah, maybe I'm just prone to having like weird dreams or nightmares, and most of the time it's just uncanniness, I think, is what offsets me going to sleep. And because I always seem to dream, I always remember weird locations that never existed but look like amalgamations of places I've been. Sometimes it can be a bit strange, because sometimes I'll just be minding my own business. I'll be like, oh yeah, I just totally remember this dream I had where I was exploring this place that never existed, but I can remember it like I lived through it. And I guess I did. I mean, I imagined it. It's technically now a memory. It's just weird how that goes, though. I know it sounds mad, but dreams are weird. Dreams are weird, you know? Sometimes if I think hard enough, I can remember dreams that I had when I was really, really little. Like, I remember this one dream I had where I was going to a Toys R Us, and I found this aisle that had all these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys that were never, ever seen or played with by anyone else. And they had all these cool functions, but they were very expensive. So it was like one of those dreams was like, man, I really want that toy. And then Mom's like, we can't afford it. So I'm like, okay. And it's weird. I would have been like 5 or 6. Strange. So after playing with my son a bit, I just kind of need to rest my head for a second, and then I'm pretty sure I fell asleep for a little bit. Oh, sorry, I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And then I played with him some more, and then I put him down to go to bed because it's my turn. My wife and I take turns with that, and that's good that we do that, because sooner or later, when baby number 2 is here, my son's gonna get a lot less attention from, you know, the wife, his mom, and hopefully that's where I can kind of fill in. So I'm hoping it builds up that expectation. But anyways, got home late, accidentally had a nap, put him down, accidentally fell asleep, so hence why I'm a little bit more cooked than usual, and and yeah, normally I don't play video games this late because my son likes to get up at like 5 or 6 a.m. And I'll be honest, I don't know how long I can keep playing because I am just, my brain's a little cooked. Yeah, I fell asleep putting him down. I was like, yeah, we'll just rest here. I'll close my eyes and then I'll just sneak away when he is asleep. And then I fell asleep. And the next thing I know, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do now? But the thing is, because I woke up, I wasn't exactly tired. I know that's not always the case for everyone, but for me it was, yeah, I just couldn't sleep. So then I was like, okay, I'll record the 15 subscriber special. Why not? Make the most of the time that I have before kid number 2 is here. Oh, gonna ambush me? I know it wasn't for everyone, but I appreciate the game doing the whole thing with like the Arbiter, the kind of showing the parallels of the Covenant. I thought it was cool. I know it wasn't for everyone because sometimes people just want to play as John Halo and just kill aliens, and that's totally fair. It's a fun time. That's there. But then that's over there. Interesting. There's an odd beauty to these early graphics of 2004. I don't know. It was just time. I appreciate the direction they were going with. They were working with what they got. And now it's even an art form to just emulate what you see here. Okay, where was I going? Nice big expansive level. The ambiance of gunfire in the distance. You know, one game I should play through is Halo 3 ODST. I heard it was good. No, it's praised for having kind of a bit of a return to form after Halo 3, I think. Oh, that's one of my guys. Wow, I am cooked. You know, I just hear people use brain rot speak. I don't even know if cooked is the right term. I should just come up with my own terms. Hey chat, I'm broiled right now. I'm so simmered. Roasting in here. Oh, and great, my subscriber count is down to 13. So now the 13 subscriber special part 2. Awesome. Yeah, at the time, all my friends were praising Halo 3 ODST, and they really enjoyed the story. And I think some people said it had some actors from Firefly or something in it. Like, I heard it was a bit traditional. It was a bit... People were saying it felt like Halo 1. I did play a very, very little bit of it. And I remember seeing trailers for it. I think it was pretty cool, but just never ended up playing it. Yeah,
Stay out of sight!
This would have been cool at the time. I don't know if this game really has a stealth mechanic where they can determine if you're shining a flashlight at them. John Halo here. Remember, shoot your load in the dark. Oh, okay. One of two things is gonna happen. People are gonna watch me and think I'm always eating like this, and they're gonna expect it from me here on out. But this is the only time I've ever been this way. I swear. I swear to Microsoft. I think. I swear to Bill Gates. Please believe me. Ooh.
There's another one.
Ah, yes. Classic gunship coming in, blasting us. I know my jokes and narrations have been very inconsistent through this playthrough right now. I'm still figuring out my quote-unquote streamer / let's player voice, and I know that sounds strange, but I just don't know what my audience is. Ooh, Warthog. Because I'm still figuring this all out. And, you know, it's different when you talk to, like, different groups of friends. I guess that's how I feel about doing this stuff right now. I don't know who I'm talking to yet. Level really opened up here, but maybe it's just meant to. And yes, I'm just gonna look around and see that it's just a 2D backdrop, and now looks like it's fully 3D. Maybe not. Oh, if you didn't zoom in, you wouldn't really notice. Yeah, okay, that's a 2D backdrop. Maybe it's still working within the limitations of the engine, I'm not actually sure. John Halo, what are you doing? You know, I like beaches. And I like beaches to get my feet wet. Okay. No more. John Halo, always wearing protection for those places that have no air and are always wet. Nope. Not good. John Halo, paleontologist. I like bones. Boners. I guess in theory, as long as I keep doing this, I'll figure out what my groove is, whether it's forcefully bad jokes or just random thoughts off the top of my head, like how this game had a song by Breaking Benjamin.
I don't think they want you to get on board.
And basically was the reason I started listening to that band. They had that song, Blow Me Away.
That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
Are you hinting something here?
Hey, punch it, mate.
Sorry. Take it easy.
Oh man, I love the beach.
I hope you packed a suit, mate.
Cut the chatter.
You know what they say about John Halo? He likes to get deep in a hog.
Son of a gun.
No, that's not working. I'm assuming I'm supposed to go this way.
Don't let him get away! Screw that
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Been a couple of years since I've driven anything.
Yeah! Ah, this never gets old, mate.
I got a bit of a dumb smile.
The carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Now the thing is, was this meant to be a Warthog segment? Or was I supposed to just go on foot? Ooh, I can power slide. The gunner's like, what are you doing? Stop! I'm trying to kill someone. Master Chief, what are you doing? Actually, it's Master Chef. I'm cooking. No? Bad? Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna stop. I promise you, once the second kid's here, the dad jokes are just gonna get worse.
Let's find some cover!
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, if you know what I mean. But it beats swimming.
The Warthog is looking a little battered. Whoops. Even the armor looks different on these guys.
Heads up!
What the heck? Okay. Alright.
Watch it!
I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
I could do this all day.
To be honest, I don't actually remember the fine details of Halo 2's story, other than it ended on a cliffhanger, which at the time really sucked. But I guess it matters very little when you have the Master Chief Collection. You just hop into Halo 3 and you're golden. Yeah, my hog has had better days, that's for sure.
Got another hostile!
Alright, you hang out here. Let's see if one of these are still working. Yeah. So if this is the ghost, that whole mission I was talking about from Halo 1 where you had to escape must have been with the Banshee then. At the time, there was nothing greater than Halo multiplayer. It was peak, as I say. A little bit of foreshadowing of the Scarab, I believe it's called. With this giant-ass cannon. You know, the fun thing about this channel that I'm doing is it's given me an incentive to just revisit Halo 2 just for some arbitrary reason of, yeah, what game did I play when I was 15? Yeah. That was 20 years ago. Good God. 20 years ago. I think I would have been working at a fast food restaurant. Yeah, I was. I was working at a fast food restaurant. Oh, man. That in itself sucked. Working for the fast food industry is just rough go. I don't know if it's any better. Somehow I have doubts it is, but... Sorry, I'm just trigger happy. I think everyone should at least work in the fast food industry to kind of understand, you know, a little bit of humanity and humility and just respect for people who have to do it or are doing it, because there's just some people who don't know and are just kind of just mean. Now, I get it. It's, you know, providing goods and services, but I'll tell you, sometimes you just meet people who are just firing on all cylinders for no reason, and sometimes you'd be like, man, I wish I could provide you bads and services, but I'm gonna do my job. I don't know. I feel like if you've worked in the fast food industry, you know, you've probably met the customers who just ask for something just completely left field, like just something quadruple cooked with like cheese on all sides, and you interpret it as, that can't be real, that makes no sense, and then they get mad and it's like, oh yeah, no, that's what I asked for. So you're like, okay, I will remake it for you. There's no way that this is what you want, because now it is burnt and now there is cheese covering the entire thing. And this would have been before a time where internet shenanigans was a thing. So saying this, it sounds like some sort of, you know, joke viral video, but no. I guess the word would be Karen. It would definitely have been a Karen who's just upset and, I don't know, getting upset for the sake of being upset and wanting like just really burnt food with cheese on the inside and outside of the burger. And it's like, what? That makes no sense, but apparently she's like, I always order this. Yeah.
It's okay to want unique things at a fast food restaurant. It's perfectly fine. I sometimes have cravings too. It's just this particular instance I'm referring to, the person had it basically all the layers of the bun burnt and cheese lathering basically inside and outside. And it was still smoking and smoldering, and I was like, is this what you want? And the person was like, yep. Even though I can see like, yeah, it was an interest, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, made me wonder, was I in the wrong? Maybe. I don't know. I was just trying to be nice. So anyways, never mind. It's all good.
The Covenant must be trying to regroup. Don't let them.
That said, I'm fixating on the negative. There was also really good customers too. I've had people tip me before, and it's like, ma'am, I'm not allowed to legally accept that. I can get in trouble if I take your money. And they'd be like some person who's like, I don't know, in their 60s or 70s, and they're like, oh, it's okay, dearie. I'll just put it in your shirt pocket. You keep it for later. I'll be like, okay, thank you. Super nice. You're supposed to put it in the till, last I checked, though. I think you can get rimmed up or fired for that. You're not always going to meet bad people. It's just, unfortunately, negativity has more weight than positivity. Especially if you deal with anxiety or depression or any of that stuff. And sometimes you just got to remind yourself that, one person doesn't represent everyone in the universe. And one thing I found that helps me when dealing with people in fast food is to have a bit of empathy and try to humanize the people that are just aggressive. Oh no. Just being aggressive and unpleasant. And you know, part of it is like, you could look at it as making excuses for people being really rude or inappropriate. And yeah, you know, sometimes there isn't excuses for it, but you know, scenarios may vary, context could be different for each situation. But sometimes they'd be like, okay, maybe a person's having a rough day, maybe they didn't sleep right, maybe they just lost their job or lost a loved one. Maybe they're going through some hardship, I have no idea. And maybe they're just trying to get through their day and, you know, they have no patience for anyone, including me, who's just some person. And sometimes thinking that way did help me, you know, humanize the people that were just being a little bit villainous. Of course, there are situations and scenarios where people are just being completely awful. And there are going to be points where it's completely inexcusable, and you have to see it for what it is. You know, it was something that I did that just helped me kind of survive dealing with customer service for a very long time.
Some people say everything happens for a reason. Sure, but also there is a reason for everything, including if someone is just being a hole. And sometimes it's just, you gotta roll with it, I guess, and be like, okay, alright, see ya.
And I actually have had some interesting scenarios where, you know, I was going out of my way to be like checking in on people. And there was scenarios where it's like, hey, are you doing okay? You seem upset. I mean, first off, you gotta be careful when you say that too, because if you say that to a quote-unquote Karen, they'll rip you apart. I've met people before where it's like, I mentioned loving Jell-O, and be like, how dare you love Jell-O? Jell-O is made of bone marrow. I was like, what? It's like, you're a terrible person for eating horse bones. And like, okay. But then you meet people, it's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing okay. My father passed away and I don't know what to do. And even I didn't know what to say. But sometimes you just kind of have to speak with the heart. You're like, I'm sorry for your loss. I couldn't imagine what that's going through. And I don't know what that's like, but I hope you'll be okay, or, yeah.
For the people that want to get mad at you for whatever reason, any reason, you just gotta let it go, because once they're gone, they've already let it go too. So you might as well do the same. And then for the people that are really hurting, you gotta, I guess, try to show some compassion, because it sucks when people are hurting. And sometimes people just need to know you care, even if it's just a little bit, because life isn't easy. And at the very least, you can make the world a little bit better for that one person on that one day.
Because sometimes there isn't a whole lot you can say. It's like me with my mom being sick. It's like, I talk about it from time to time. I mean, okay, yes, I'm going to be talking about it every time I think about it, which is a lot. And unfortunately right now when I'm playing these games, and there isn't much commentary happening from audience members, I guess part of it is just inner monologue and thinking to myself. So yeah, it's gonna surface a bit. You know, if you don't know, sometimes people say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I just let them know, you know what, it's okay. Appreciate you listening, because sometimes I just have to say it out loud to process it. And sometimes I'm sorry for even bringing it up, because people don't want to hear that stuff. But it slips out, because I'm very much an open book. And there's going to be people who get it, and there's going to be people who just walk away, and that's totally fair. Because, you know, sometimes you don't want to hear people's problems. Totally fair, too. I remember one time I had a customer, she's like, yeah, like bringing her through the till. Yeah, I can't see through my one eye. I'm like, what? You're blind in one eye? It's like, yeah, I just woke up and just not able to see anything through the one eye. It's probably okay. And I was like, ma'am, do you feel okay? No, not really. And then I was like, ma'am, I don't know much, but I'm pretty sure that's the sign of a stroke. And she was like, you know what? You're right. I think... Oh, no, I shouldn't do anything about it. It's probably fine. It'll go away. And then I was like, hey, what if it doesn't? Maybe you should just see a doctor just to be on the safe side. And I said as it is. I don't think losing 50% of your vision is completely common. And then she was like, you know what? You're right. Thank you. I'm going to pay for my bill and then I'm going to call an ambulance. And then she went to customer service and did, and that was a bit of a relief. Because that way I didn't have to think about it.
I hope she's okay.
Is this a different level? Because maybe I should call it... Yeah, okay. It is. Oh man, Halo 2 is good though. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Regular breaths.
Blew right through us. Rockets didn't do a thing.
I'm about to blow. I hope it brought protection.
Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wasted, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up. The chief is gonna jump in this tank, roll across the bridge, and blow up any inhuman son of a bitch dumb enough to get between him and the prophet of regret. Pull yourself together, because you're going with it.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Best character, Sergeant Johnson. I wish you survived Halo 3. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you did. Maybe you did.
Master Chief, you might think you're the big chief, but I'm the big Johnson.
But you know what? I think this is where I'm gonna call it quits because what time is it? 1:32. My son will likely get up in anywhere between 4 hours to 4 to 5 hours, yeah. So I better get some sleep in. I'll be okay. I technically napped, as strange as that is to think about. Napping until 11 p.m. or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. Will I revisit this game? I don't know. Maybe. More fun with a friend, that's for sure. But the whole Master Chief Collection is beautiful. Halo is an awesome series. I've heard 5 and 6 have gone downhill, but you know what? I need to play the games myself before I can make that assessment. And I will probably need to play through at least this game and 3 and Reach 4 and then 5 and then 6 to kind of make that assessment.
A lot of good memories behind Halo 2 here. Just so many good memories. It was the pinnacle of the original Xbox for me, and there was just so many late afternoons until evening, until the wee hours of the morning just playing the multiplayer with friends. It was a good time. It's a good time in my life. You know, it's fun to revisit this game.
Okay. So, hey, if you're still here, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know I kind of went on many tangents today. Very much nonsensical. But thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me for my 15 subscriber special. And hey, it was fun. It's fun revisiting a game. Maybe I'll be lucky and some unsuspecting viewer will stumble across and accidentally try to hit the dislike button and accidentally subscribe, and then we'll do a 16 subscriber special. Right. Okay. Let's save and quit. Okay. Gosh, this has its own thing going on, right? The Master Chief Collection, where there's like multiplayer and oh man. Oh, jeez. Spartan points. You know, had I hopped on this bandwagon with emotes and different skins and it probably would have pulled me in as much as TF2 did. So probably good thing I missed that. And it's made me miss a lot of people in my past. I just wouldn't know how to approach them anymore. It's been way too long. But I hope all of them are doing well and okay. I think of them from time to time, especially when I revisit something like this. But, you know, we've all gone our own paths, and that's just life. But I appreciated, and still appreciate, the time they spent with me playing this game. Anyways, you have yourself a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, and night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for Thanks for existing. Thanks for being here. And if you're someone from my past who's randomly stumbling across this channel, whether you're Richard or Topher, or my wife, or my sons in the future, which I know I said the past, but maybe the future as well. I don't know who's gonna see this channel. Whoever and whenever you are, thanks for being here. Thanks for indulging in my nostalgia and awful jokes and awful sense of humor. More to come as time goes on. There might be a bit of a delay, because I don't know when that kid's gonna be here, and I'm certainly gonna have to acclimate to having 2 kids. And how that's gonna unfold, but one day at a time, right? One day at a time. So, anyways, you take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later, okay? See ya. Okay, also the joke I was gonna say earlier that I keep alluding to was, I was gonna be like Master Chief and be like, I like my women like Cortana, completely online. I like my women like Cortana, totally in my head. I like my women like Cortana, completely artificial and never mind. See ya. No, I wasn't gonna say it like that. It was something along the lines of